Welcome to a little tomfoolery, Rob Little and Tommy Ryman. A podcast filled with laughs and gaffs, guffaws and haws, and maybe a picture of a dog. A little tomfoolery, a little tomfoolery, a little tomfoolery. A little tomfoolery, a little tomfoolery, a little tomfoolery. Fools.
Good morning, good day, and good evening. It is a little tomfoolery with your host, Rob Little, and as always, my awesome, super funny side co-host, Thomas Ryman.
Oh, good to be here, Rob. Welcome back to a little tomfoolery, everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
We did it.
We made it. I wasn't sure. That was a rough one.
Yeah.
That was
After
rough.
2021. How was your New Year's, Rob?
I was in Albany, New York, and New Year's Eve was phenomenal. 2 shows, and the first one they go, "Hey, can you fill the time?" And I'm like, yeah, I think I can fill extra time."
Wow.
Yeah.
Way to go above and beyond.
I had 2 openers I never met before. And I'm going to be honest, I felt like I kind of fathered them.
Oh, nice.
But I did it in a stern way. I was yeah. You don't go on stage on New Year's Eve and not bring it. Like, they were half-assing it. I'm sorry, but they were. And I gave them a talking. I said, "Hey, people paid a lot of money for New Year's Eve. Don't go up there and just peter around your jokes. You give it to them good." Like this one, we were all talking like, "Oh, we're so tired before the show and everything. We're wore out from traveling." And they were local though, so they got no excuse. And they just said, the guy was just like, he'd do a joke, and if it wasn't going, he'd be like, you just kind of peter out the joke,
Right.
And so I kind of got on them. And I was like, "Hey, this is a professional show. These people paid a lot of money to be here tonight." I go, "I'm tired too, but you didn't see me do half-assing it up there. I gave it my best all, And then after they saw me and I was being serious, you should have saw them the next night. They both brought it. And I was like, yeah, I felt like a proud papa,
There you go.
So it was fun. It was really fun.
That was the day before New Year's when you first talked to him, or
it was New Year's Eve. I just met them, and we're doing 2 shows.
New Year's Day, then the next day they were like, "Fine."
Yeah, we only had to do 1 show on New Year's Day.
Yeah, we did. We only did 1 as well.
Okay. Yeah. We were both at Funnybone. You're in Omaha, and I was in Albany.
Yeah.
And I hadn't been in Albany in a few years, so it was pretty cool to go back. It was a lot better than I thought. And I hung out my flights got canceled the next day, so I was like kind of screwed. So I stayed with some people I met on a cruise that I just worked.
Oh, wow.
And the guy was like heavy into woodworking.
Oh, cool.
So we were out in his wood shop his wood shop, and puts mine to shame. And it was fun, man. It was really cool. And he owned a deli. We went and got sandwiches, and it was so cool.
Did you guys make some birdhouses? What kind of woodworking were you working on?
He showed me how to use some tools. So for Christmas, the guy who I get my tools from sent me a, oh my God, now I forgot. It's not a planer, but a joiner.
Whoa,
which do you know what those do?
Yeah, it helps get the 2 connectors together. It helps join the woods together. So you got 2 wood, you cut different angles, and you get your joiner out, and you go, "Hey guys, let's get you joined up." And then you put that on there, right? Am I in the ballpark?
No.
Okay,
they're similar to planers. Basically, they kind of take off the rough edges of wood, but they do it a different way than a planer does. So,
okay.
And I never had one, and this guy had like a professional one. So, but my tool guy sent me one for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was like, this is one of the best gifts I ever received. So that was cool. What did you guys get for Christmas? You guys do have a fun Christmas?
Yeah, it was pretty mellow. We just went back and forth between Megan and I's family. But yeah, it was a lot of gift cards. I got Megan like a bag she wanted, a Disney bag. I got this really cool box from my friend Rob. This is a Superman themed box of pasteurized cheese from 1967. That's incredible.
When I saw it, I was like, oh my God, this is cool. And then I saw the copyright on it was 1967. And I was like, that's the decade he likes to start collecting in.
Yeah, no, it's wild.
Had you ever seen that before?
No. I mean, Superman's on so many things.
Right.
So it's his but that's really cool. And it's just funny. And it's just like the cheese looks so nasty. But
now, did you look up anything about it?
No, I didn't actually do any research. I should go look up and see.
It's ranked as one of the top 5 most ridiculous Superman products.
Really? Yeah, I could see that. That's funny.
I thought, well, that's kind of neat and unique.
So ridiculous.
But when I saw it, and I goes, the box is in great shape, and
seriously, they must have eaten the cheese right away because they didn't let it sit in. I mean, it looks like clean in there. So that
I'm glad you like it, man.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I got a gift from I got several gifts from people on our podcast, and a couple of them I still don't to this day don't know who they're from. But I did get one thing that I was really excited about.
What's that?
Whoa,
look at that. From Jenny, right?
Jenny sent me my own I Stumped Rob little frame, and then she also sent me a bunch of stickers too.
Very cool. Look at that.
I was loving it. I was so excited when I opened it up.
I had a feeling that was coming because she was asking me for your address.
Oh, cool. So, thanks, Jenny.
Yeah, that's awesome. Can I talk about my New Year's weekend?
Yes, please. Sorry.
Omaha Funnybone was so fun. It was ridiculous. Last time I was there, I was with Kevin Nealon. And then this time Colleen had messaged me and she goes, do you want to do she was doing 3 headliners. So they're all 3 of us were headliners. So we rotated who would open, who would close, who would do the middle throughout the shows. I closed on the midnight show, like the official New Year's, the 10 o'clock show.
Okay.
And every show was awesome. It was great. Like Thursday, they were super rad. The other comics were phenomenal. There was Derek Stroop. He's out of Denver, originally from Alabama, but just super funny.
Is he related to Dave?
No, he gets that a lot though. But he spells it different than Dave Stroop. But really nice dude. And then Chase O'Donnell was super funny. She's out of LA, and she's gonna she was great. But she tours with Christina P. A lot, and then she was a PA on Curb Your Enthusiasm, so she's got a lot of stuff, and she was just like the sweetest. Both of them were super nice. We hung out all weekend, and now we're all best friends. So, and
did you know them before this?
No, I did not at all. I knew mutual friends, but never. So
okay,
so
that's cool.
Fun. Yeah, but. And then hopefully they'll do our podcast too, because I talked about that.
Yeah,
so Chase she's got a cool podcast called Chase Your Enthusiasm. Nice. Rob and I like words like so.
Yeah, play on words. That's awesome. Oh, cool, man. So we haven't talked since
the roast. That was the last one, which before your even before the holidays. So
I bet nobody else probably enjoyed it is even half as much as I did, but I can't tell you how much I appreciate all you guys doing it. You know, it was so fun.
Yeah, it was so fun. Those guys are all great too. It just reminds me of all the times, because I don't know if you know this week is my 17-year anniversary for comedy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Monday was the first time, January 3rd, 2005, when I did my very first open mic.
Really?
So, yeah, but like stuff like that just reminds you of the fun you have. Like it goes by so fast, but just like being like, oh man, being on tour with Rob was such like a big chunk of my life. Like, you know,
yeah.
And so all of us, it was fun to reminisce and goof.
Yeah. I wish I could have, it'd been cool to see, because I went on tour, like how you guys went on with me. I went with Pablo Francisco for years, probably 4 or 5 years, because I used to do his website too. So he was like, I feel like I learned a lot from him, like, you know, how to be very generous. He's super generous. and how to do like, drugs and stuff when nobody knows. And he's such a great dude, and I learned a lot from him. And so, I don't know. It's just kind of cool. It would have been neat to have him on, but he's like impossible to get a hold of anymore. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, dude, that's so cool, man. That was really fun. And then it was really fun to see how Brent really took it seriously. And like, he was like a professional like it felt like we're on a Comedy Central roast. When I kind of assumed you all would do what you did. Like, I didn't think Brent would have took it that serious, but
well, he just went to your Wikipedia and just did weight jokes. But yeah, we all just did about experiences. Right. I didn't know we were supposed to do all physical appearance.
No, it's jokes. Whatever you guys wanted to do. I didn't care.
Yeah, but you really keep complimenting him. He's how great he was. It wasn't that amazing.
I said it one time.
If you listen it back to it, you said at that time, you brought it up again. If you bring it up again, he's your new co-host. It's over. I don't even care.
He doesn't want to be. He already said he's glad you took it.
I know. That was one of the better roast jokes as well.
I think, to be honest, he's kind of bummed we didn't ask him, because he was, very the same time you were. Whatever.
Yeah, he was my main competitor of getting $500 with Rob Little.
And a lot of breakfasts. All your best jokes you burned before it.
Yeah,
you were saying all the hilarious. What was I gonna say now about that? About shoot, I forgot now. Anyways, I don't remember now, but it was just I forgot. It don't matter.
All right. Let's the New Year's theme.
Yeah.
Do you do New Year's resolutions, Rob? Do you have any goals for 2022?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because I used to do them every single year, and I'd write them all out and paste them right in front of my desk in my office, and just look at them every single day, right? Mm-hmm. And I put dates on them when I was like, try to do it before this date. So then you kind of are like more motivated. And I haven't wrote them all out yet, but I'm gonna do it this after this week, because I go home for like 4 days before I start gigs. But yeah, I got some idea. I mean, obviously this is one everybody does, but I need to get back on the healthy kick. I need to get a lot healthier. I'm having some medical issues, so I need to get more serious. Are you? Well, you don't, because you're so skinny, but dude, I can't. I'm having some real issues that I'm like, and it's all weight related. So I need to take care of it.
Yeah. And then what about everyone's getting COVID now too? They're dropping like flies in Minneapolis. A bunch of people had canceled show. I was amazed. I was kind of, each week I'm like, this is New Year's. So, but everything went fine. And then I got back though, and I kind of had like a tickle in my throat from Omaha. And I was like, oh no. But I took a COVID test and it's negative. So I don't know what weird Omaha disease I have. Probably some other one from Nebraska.
Did you guys go to the zoo again?
No. But Colleen took us all to brunch. And
I saw that picture.
Yeah. And then Derek kind of stayed in. So I hung out. Chase and I went to lunch one day, and then I mean, it's weird. You're only there. It's such a short week now at those Funnybones, because they're just doing, you used to get in, sometimes you'd do like Tuesday through Sunday at those, or Wednesday, so now it was, I got in Thursday, hung out for a bit, then did the show, met everybody. Then you got Friday, Saturday, we went to brunch, and then it was done. So
yeah, man, it was weird. Short week.
But
So
I really want to get a late night credit. That's what I want to do.
That's awesome.
This year is what I'm going to really work hard for. And then I want my album, when it releases, to debut at #1 on the iTunes charts. That's the other main goal.
How does that happen, you think?
It's all based on number of who is downloading it. And then if you get I should have pushed harder last time for pre-orders. So, and then it's just the algorithm. So I made it to the #2, but Jim Gaffigan, I couldn't get past Jim Gaffigan.
Who?
At #1. Yeah, he's this up and comer, but he just had a lucky, we're both pale. I think a lot of people were buying his thinking that was me, because we look similar.
Obviously.
They were just like, oh, real pale white guy. So yeah,
those are good.
Yeah, he just recorded put out his 9th comedy special. Can you believe that? 9
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, it helps when your wife used to be a comedian and helps write with you too.
I heard that in an interview that she helps, and I was like, I should start giving Megan more credit for all she does, because all those roast jokes though she really botched, because that was all her writing. So. Just kidding. And she wrote Brett's too. So that's
that's funny.
Brent, sorry.
So now your 2 of your resolutions are both comedy.
Yeah.
Do you have anything non-comedy? Nope.
I don't think so. I mean, everything's always work oriented.
Yeah, that's how
me.
I was. I had late night credit.
6-pack. I don't know.
I had late night credit for years, and that was like one of mine I wanted to get. And then it was when I was living in LA, it felt like it was more attainable. But so this year, I also would like to work harder on that screenplay.
Oh yeah.
Try to finish that up.
The cartoon?
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be really it's like a blizzard here now. I'm in Michigan right now.
Yeah.
It's like, it's horrible.
Oof.
So yeah, that's one of the weight thing I want to work on and get, because I could get rid of a couple prescriptions if I drop some pounds, and so I just need to get back on it and just get more serious.
That's good. I mean, I don't know. I never see you as over. To me, you don't.
I'm always fat to you.
No, you're just. I don't know. You seem so healthy because you're always. I never know it's an issue with you. But plus, I've been seeing you over Zoom, so I only see your shoulders up. So,
well, you're right. I am very active when I'm home. I'm never sitting around. I'm always out doing something. Even this week over Christmas, my mom and my nephew came down, and I made him go out and do some like work with me in the yard. And he was like huffing and puffing and he kept taking breaks. And I was kind of getting a little bit on him because I'm like, what do you get your butt back out here and get to work? Know? Because I'm not one to say, I'm not lazy. I'm out there doing it. And so this boy needs a man in his life to kind of get on him.
Yeah. But it's so hard in our business though too, just to be healthy in general, because you're on the road and like you're eating at restaurants, you can't have that meal plan, like that's what makes it so it's that much more hard. So I support you and I'm excited for you, but I know how hard it is. So
one of the other things is with doing all that work on my house and stuff, I'd like to get my debt down and also get a boat. That's a big one.
You gotta get you your boat. I think we have a fund for that.
Alexis, buy Rob Little a boat. Yeah. And then I always try for comedy. I always am like, try to get into 5 new clubs.
Wow.
I put that down always. And then I really hammer the clubs, trying to get into new places. And
mine will be try to get into 5 clubs.
Yeah, but you get a lot of corporates and stuff too that pay better than clubs. So
and then these theaters. So no, I try to balance it out. But there's certain ones I was like, I should just be like, oh, I gotta like. I've never worked Chicago. Like people constantly ask me to work Chicago, and then I went and auditioned for a bird at Zany's, and then he left. Everything. Yeah. Half the time, once I'm finally motivated to get in a club, they're like, "Oh, there's a new manager, new."
Well, do you know the new one?
I haven't met him, but I know
it's a woman.
Or her, yeah. But I think she booked like Tim and Mary recently, and she's booking a lot of people.
I can hook you up with her.
But but I just have to get that whole package together. I mean, I got a second comedy special coming out.
Right.
So I have the credits. I can do it time.
I didn't even question that once. I immediately said I could hook you up with her.
I'm just yelling at myself.
She used to, a lot of clubs. This is why like people tell you to be nice to everybody at a club. You never know who's going to be the one in charge one day.
Right.
And she used to be a waitress.
Oh, wow.
At the St. Charles Zanies. And now she's running the whole thing.
Yeah. So, I mean, one of the new managers at Acme was a door guy. I mean, they worked their way up. So.
Yep. So, yeah. And then I would like to put a new special out. I got to figure out how to get like somebody to help me do it. Like how you got on a record and stuff.
Yeah. You put an album or a new,
because I don't
another dry bar.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I got plenty of material to do a brand new one, but I just don't. I've always done them myself, so it'd be nice to have somebody kind of back you up on it.
Yeah.
And I just noticed this. Remember when you told me one of my DVDs isn't on iTunes or whatever? I just got an email saying that I need to upload each track to CD Baby. But I thought that's what they do. I thought that's what Sound Exchange does, and they take your CD and then they upload it themselves.
Well, CD Baby's the distributor. So since you're not on a label, that's why you're going through CD Baby. So you need to upload the tracks. Then Sound Exchange will find those tracks, get it from them, and that's how they put them on Pandora and stuff. And then Sound Exchange is the one that pays you from Sirius, Pandora, all those.
But you also make money from CD Baby.
Yeah, that must be all depends on your which contract. So I'm not sure what.
That's another thing I got to take time to do. And,
yeah.
And it's like one of the other big things is I'd like to get somebody somebody to do my social media. I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it anymore. And I'm just so out of the loop. I learned something the other day with events that I didn't know I could do. And so I'm just like, but this is a lot of work and it takes you away from being creative instead of, so I'm sitting there trying to promote all week. And so, this was a great question, Tommy.
I know.
Our resolutions. Do you have anything you want to do with Megan? Like maybe go on a big trip somewhere or anything?
Yeah, we'd love to go back to Europe or Hawaii or something, and then because I was supposed to take her to Florida, but then that trip got all weird, so she can't come to that. So hopefully in the summer, she's never been to New York. I'm gonna take her to New York. Or the Wisconsin Dells. Maybe I should just say a real simple one. That's in case she's listening. I'll bring her to Wisconsin Dells. Yeah, just edit this like, I think the big one, Wisconsin Dells, gonna get a real nice hotel for her.
I've never been there.
But yeah, it's great. Water parks. So yeah, I think that'll be the big trip this year for Megan and I.
I have a new place I would like to go, and the only reason why I want to is because my DNA came back and it said I'm like almost fully Scottish.
Oh yeah.
And I would like to go to Scotland now. I would check that out. That'd be kind of cool. But I have other completely separate from this big news.
Oh, okay.
My mom is getting married.
What? Wow, congrats. That's amazing. Julie is
and I am performing the ceremony.
Of course. Yeah.
I just did one like 2 weeks ago. And it went great.
Is this the guy that she's been with kind of for a while? Or is this a new man that came out of nowhere?
Came out of nowhere.
Wow.
I thought she was dating somebody else. But she goes, no, we were just friends. I'm like, I bet he didn't think that.
Yeah. Does he think he's getting into like some Rob Little money? You got to let him know that there's not, she doesn't, I'm kidding.
That was my first question. I go, does he have money? And she goes, yeah. And I go, hallelujah. I can't wait to marry you guys.
Hi, Dad.
Well, this is what happened. She brought him to a show, and I can't remember if you gave me this idea or somebody else did, but normally when she brings guys to my shows, I act like I'm in charge and I'm like, you treat my mother good, and I go off on him, But with this guy, I did the complete opposite, and I was just kept calling him Dad the whole show. And I said, I'm going to be the best stepson you've ever had, and I'll play catch with you and all this stuff. And he was dying. He loved it so much. But now I kind of wish I would have went back and was more stern with this guy, know? But he's got a house on a lake in Houghton Lake, Michigan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and she seems all smitten with him. So, hey, and the crazy thing is, one of my fraternity brothers, I'm doing his wedding the day before in Wisconsin. Not the Dells, but what's the other popular place everybody goes to? When they say they're going up north, Door County.
Yeah.
So he's getting married in Door County, and then I got to drive up and around to Houghton Lake to do my mom's the next day.
Wow. When is that? What are the dates of these?
August 3rd and 4th or something like that.
Way in the summer. Nice.
Yeah. So my nephew's going to walk her down, and I'm going to do the wedding.
Aww,
yeah.
And then what about you? Any relationship goals in the future? You know, lock anything down or
make something serious? Make a I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm so weird about that stuff.
It's okay.
I love the situation I'm in, and it's going great. Things are going great.
Well, that leads us to our new next segment.
It is the dog of the week.
My in-laws got rescued a dog. She's 3 years old. She is a lab. Her name is Rosie. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can see the pictures. If you're listening, this is a very cute Labrador retriever. Her name is Rosie. That's her little intro.
Mix, though. That's a mix of something else.
Yeah, because she doesn't look at all lab, but she's super sweet.
Oh
yeah, but
she looks sweet.
Yeah, but
is she older?
3 years old. But yeah, she almost looks older than that. But she was on a farm, and I guess a lab farm. They couldn't afford her, or the family couldn't afford her anymore. So she came from a good family, but I think they were just having financial trouble. So there she is in her bed. But my in-laws are real stoked to have a new pup around. They love dogs, so they lost both of Megan's like childhood dogs.
And they look like they're spoiling this one.
Oh, dude, this dog is gonna be it's gonna live the best life. It'll love they live most of the year by the lake in Michigan, so it's gonna have a fun life. So that is dog of the week.
Yeah.
Of 2022, the first one.
First one. Speaking of dogs, I did 3 radio stations this morning because I'm playing one of my hometown theaters, and on one of the stations they had one of the local, what do you call them, animal shelters bring in a rescue puppy.
Nice.
So they're like, anybody can adopt this, and it was a little pit, and it was like the most friendliest pit bull you ever meet. Like it was super cute and very friendly, and just wanted to be. And it didn't make one noise the whole time it was on radio. And I'm like, this is a good dog, man.
You're like, you got to talk. You're on radio. They can't see you.
Yeah, they can't see you.
You got to be like, rah, 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 rah.
But it didn't even. I mean, we were talking it up a bunch, and we did a Facebook Live on the radio station. But it went good. It went real. It was cute. I'm sure that thing will get adopted fast. But
what shows are you promoting? I keep meaning us to tell our shows up front. Where we are this week. But where are you now?
I remember that every time, but I just didn't think you liked it. So I figured, well, I guess we're not doing it.
I just forgot.
I am doing Traverse City tomorrow night, Thursday night. It's a local comic books a gig up there.
Yeah.
And while I'm up there, there's a new club too. And they
this is separate. I gotcha. Because I've heard both of them are great. I love Traverse. That's right where my family's cottage is. Yeah.
So are they up there?
They're in Elk Rapids, so they're not there now. They don't go back till March.
Okay. Well, and on my way up there, I'd found a big lure for sale that I didn't have.
Nice.
And the girl's selling it for dirt cheap. So I was like, yeah, let me get it. And so I said, will you just, take it off of Facebook Marketplace and I will pay you when I get up there and all this. She's like, yeah, because she didn't want to ship it. So I was like, and it's like I have it's a series, so
cool.
It's one of the 3 of the series, and I got the other 2. I don't have this one.
Very cool.
Yeah, I was pretty excited about it. So I'm doing that Thursday, and then I'm doing the State Theater, which you've done with me before.
Bay City, right?
Yep. And we're doing 2 shows this year. Normally we do one, and sometimes we add one on the same night, but we're doing a Friday and a Saturday.
Oh, wow, that'll be fun.
Yeah, and they're both almost sold out, which means huge bonus, buddy.
Oh, good. Well, that's good, Rob.
Very good. Why? What do you got coming up?
I'll be in Duluth, Minnesota at Ficker's Comedy Lounge in a boat club is where it is on Friday. So I'm looking forward to that. And and then that's it.
Cool.
Friday in Duluth.
I don't think I've ever been to Duluth. Is there a college in Duluth?
Yeah, there's a couple colleges. There's University of Minnesota Duluth. Then there's like a private college as well up there.
I think I did that.
I bet you.
U of M Duluth. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's weird to get into our games right away because it's been so long since we've done this. It's been like 2 weeks, but
You're just nervous to get stumped, aren't you? Because I got a good one. I got a good one.
You do?
Oh boy.
Are we doing it?
So I think we are. Yeah.
I'll put this up then.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first of 2022, Stump Rob. If you don't know what Stump Rob is, or if you're a new listener, this is where I find some trivia. Usually ask about 5 questions, and I stump Rob every time. He has never gotten it right in all of the episodes. It's almost sad to do it. How bad at it is he is.
I don't feel like that's true.
Oh, you're right. Maybe it's.
I feel like you have though. Yeah.
So it is now 2022. So the trivia I found is all major things that happened in 2021. So they're all kind of different historical facts or things that happened. So we'll see. Mm-hmm. I think you'll be able to get most of these.
I'm not gonna get one. I guarantee I won't. And you know why? I don't watch the news, and I was working on my house.
Well, some of them are pretty simple. So
we'll think that we'll see.
Let's give you the benefit of the doubt.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
So, okay. Question number 1. On June 4th, Prince Harry and wife Meghan Markle announced the birth of their daughter, whose name pays tribute to Queen Elizabeth II. What is her name?
Queen Elizabeth II?
The options are Queenie, Lilibet, Elizabeth, or Alexandra.
Alexandra?
You want to go with Alexandra?
No, let's go with Queenie.
Queenie?
Do I want to go with Queenie?
That's the one I clicked, but now how do I know if it's right or not? Oh man, this website. I should have done my research.
Yeah, you always do that stupid website.
No, I bet we'll get to submit our answers and we'll see how we did.
Oh, okay. I'll go with Queenie.
Okay, we'll find out if we're stumped yet. Okay, number 2. Which United States president had his Facebook account suspended in 2021? Was it George Bush, Joe Biden, Donald Trump, or Barack Obama?
I'm going to go with Donald Trump.
All right. I think you might be right on that one. Which of the following billionaires went to space? Was it Warren Buffett and Mark Zuckerberg? Was it Sergey Brin and Bernard Arnault? Was it Richard Branson?
Yes.
Jeff Bezos?
Yes. Those
and
two.
Was it Elon Musk and Bill Gates? Which ones are you going for?
The number 3.
Number 3, Richard Branson and Jeff Bezos. I think you're correct on that one.
Yeah. Feel good about this. I'm doing better than I thought I would.
Yeah. Which U.S. city was the first to require people to show proof of a COVID-19 vaccination to enter businesses? Was it New York City, Los Angeles, Chicago, or San Antonio, Texas?
I'm going to say New York City.
That's what I would say, too. I think you are crushing this. Which country hosted the delayed 2020 Olympics in 2021? Was it China, Thailand, Australia, or Japan?
Oh, I thought it was China, but then you said Japan. I'm in It's China or Japan?
I think China's coming up, so I don't think it was China. So I would
then.
All right, let's go with Japan. I think that was a good thing to do, Rob.
Yeah. I was leaning towards that, but I was like, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, this one's interesting. On June 25th, 2021, a fossilized skull of a new species of human was found in northeast China. What nickname was the skull given? Bright-Eyed Man, First Man, Dragon Man, Rob Little, or Lost Man?
A
new species of human.
I really hope it's Rob Little. But I don't think it's that one. So let me cross that one out. Can you say them again one more time?
Yeah. Bright-Eyed Man, First Man, Dragon Man, or Lost Man.
Lost Man makes sense because it's the first time they found it. Been looking.
Oh, yeah. I have no idea. So.
But I think Bright-Eyed Man is something I've heard before.
Okay.
So
what should we do?
I'm going to go with Bright-Eyed Man.
Okay. We answered 4 correctly of the ones I gave you.
Oh, so we did.
I think you won.
Just give us it. I thought you were going to go through each one and say, you got this one right. No.
So it says for that you got the queen's name is wrong. I guess it was Lilybet.
Oh,
I don't know what that is. But you did get the Donald Trump question right. You got the billionaires in space going right. You got the New York City vaccination, and you got Japan is the Olympics. So you were not stumped. You got 4 out of 6.
Yay!
The new species of human was also called Dragon Man. Was what that was, which that was what I was going to lean towards just because I like dragon. That's the name of my cat.
Oh, I like dragons too, but I never would guess that.
Yeah, but you did it. You got, you know what? 2021, I think you knew more than you thought. Clearly you were conscious and awake during most of the year.
I think I already know the answer to this, but do you know why they called him Dragon Man?
Why they called him Dragon Man? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I thought the answer would be. But I didn't know either. I just wanted to know, like, did he have like scaly or like some kind of?
Well, when you said bright-eyed, I was like, I don't think he had any eyes when they found him. Like, yeah, they're gone. So, but yeah, maybe, we should do some more research and find out a little bit more about Dragon Man. Or if any of our wonderful listeners write in or leave a comment by why they called that guy Dragon Man, and not Rob Little. And if we could get it changed to Rob Little, what we need to do.
I would also like to add to our resolution is to pump up our stuff more for this.
Yeah, we definitely. I think we got a lot of listeners, and it's time for us to take it to the next level. I think we're ready. I got a lot of good guests that want to do it, so I think we're gonna have more guests.
Cool.
In 2022, and yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that would be great, man. I love having guests.
I booked a Cameo too. I got a Cameo.
Yeah, oh, nice. Now here, I'll give you a little heads up, and I don't know if you do this or not, but ask them to give you a reaction video.
Oh, smart. I will ask him. His though, she's not gonna see it for maybe I shouldn't talk about it. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna stop talking about it.
Yeah, right. But if they do it, I mean, write it when you send it. Go, okay. Hey, I hope she likes it or he likes it. Just make sure you take a video of them doing it, watching it, because those are cool, man. I got a bunch back already, and they're fun to watch. And then you can make a promo video of that, and pump up your Cameo more. Did you increase your price yet?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, good.
So.
All right, good. Yeah, because after we talked about it, I'd increase it, and then we don't even get that. Did you know that? It's like $13 less.
Yeah, whatever their commission or how it works. It's strange business. So but it's fun to do it
even more.
Yeah.
I do have fools in history.
And now, fools in history.
This week in 1987, Oral Roberts. I don't know. Do you know who he is?
Is it Oral B, the dentist?
Yeah, he's a dentist. Oral B. No, Oral Roberts is that guy that has the kind of religious show, and he's from
Joel owns. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, he has the Golden Tower in is it Wichita? And he's from Wichita, and he's like known. He's kind of known as like a schmoozer, and I don't know. I think people either love him or think he's a big crook. Huh. Well, in 87, he said that God gave him an ultimatum that he needs to raise $8 million, or God's gonna call him home.
Oh no!
And he's gonna die, is what he said that to his like followers.
Yeah.
How much money do you think he raised?
I'm sure they gave him the $8 million. If they liked him, they wanted to keep him alive, right?
$9 million.
Oh no, it's too much. Oh boy, did he get taken then? Because it's not the correct amount.
That God is very happy for him. So what I'm thinking is we need to, we might get called up if we don't raise at least 1,000 followers on YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah. Oh boy. I mean, we could say that, but I'm nervous, Rob.
Yeah. We're like halfway and we can't get over the hump. And I just sent one out to my fan club again, and I have 50,000 people in that. Literally, it would be so easy for us to get this. And for some reason, we can't get people to sign up. All they got to do is subscribe and watch one. And then we can start monetizing the stupid thing. It's so easy, but whatever.
It's gonna go like wildfire though, because all of a sudden we'll hit it, and then it'll just be like 10,000, 20, like you'll see.
Yep.
So
this
I would
the year.
get in now, because you're gonna be able to brag that you were one of the first 1,000. Because
exactly,
once we're at a million, yeah. Oh
well,
wow.
Speaking of that, how's our shirts coming?
Those are coming together. I'm so excited.
Yeah, let me know, because I need to send you the money. What your total is?
Yeah.
For that, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, so Oral Roberts was the fool in history on that one. Here, we have a president that's a pretty big fool, and I don't know if this was true or not, but I want to believe him. It was Jimmy Carter in 1969. He said he saw a UFO.
Oh, fun! I'd believe him.
Or 73. Sorry, 73 saw it.
Because they've already released that there have been UFOs, so this probably checks out. So he's not really a fool then.
Nobody can prove it.
But I thought they released this like in the last year that there have been UFO. Like the government was like, yeah, there exist, and everybody was like, didn't care because
they did
crazy
say
stuff
that
going around.
But they said it during COVID, and nobody even really paid attention.
Yeah, no,
they're
everyone's
like,
fine.
Yeah. I can't breathe though. I'm so sick.
Oh.
But he said that, and then he said if he becomes president, he's going to make every piece of information available to the country about UFOs.
Oh, but he never did that.
He never did. They totally shut him down. So,
wow.
So I say that makes him a bit of a fool in history, man. Henry VIII marries his fourth wife this week in 1540. Now, Henry VIII, they did that song, I'm Henry VIII, I am. Yeah. I don't really know anything about him. Do you?
Well, I toured the castle, so I just know about the chopping off heads and stuff, right?
Right. Did you know one of them was his wife?
Yeah, multiple wives that he.
Yeah, his fourth wife, though. He married his fourth wife that year, and she displeased him, so he executed her.
Yeah, he's not a good guy.
Right.
He was a big fool.
And then he executed the minister because the minister arranged the marriage for him.
Wow.
And he goes, well, he didn't get me a good one, so he just killed her. Killed him too. Wow. But things were a lot different back then.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's really considered a fool or not, but I put him on the list because I don't think he can get us now. But
no, I don't think he has that power anymore.
Then this is something I totally do you know how long the Harlem Globetrotters been around?
A long time, since the 50s, right?
The 20s.
No way, the 20s?
They started in January this weekend in 1927.
That's incredible. It's almost 100 years old.
Yeah. And then listen to this. They're not even from Harlem.
What?
They were from Chicago.
No.
But they picked Harlem because they chose the name New York Harlem Globetrotters, as Harlem was considered the center of African American culture at the time.
Oh, cool.
So that's why they picked it.
But interesting that.
And they never even played a game in Harlem until 1968, 40 years later.
Wow, that's wild.
So, I mean, that's kind of you guys are fools calling yourself the Harlem Globetrotters, yet you never played there. You're not from there. I don't know.
I mean, Chicago Globetrotters would have sounded just fine. Or just saying Globetrotters and then actually traveling the globe, because it sounds like they just played a lot of places in the United States,
and they don't play anybody else but the Washington, whatever they're called.
Yeah, they should branch out and play other teams, but they seem like they really got a good system against them.
Hey, did you know this? They have a little person on their team now.
Oh, cool. That's nice.
They're branching out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So I actually got to meet a bunch of them one time doing TV in the morning. They were there.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. And some of them still use some of the names like of the old guys, but Like, do you remember Metal Arc or whatever? That one was always on Scooby Doo.
Oh, okay.
But and then there was like Curly was the bald one, or maybe that was Three Stooges, but whatever.
Right.
No, there was one. There was one named Curly. But anyways, those are the fools in history this week, buddy.
Those are great.
Yeah, those were crazy. Fun. I was like, I gotta throw these in. That was good. Do you have any fool news?
I don't have any
new
fools. Just Omicron scary. That's the fool, the new variant.
You know, it's funny. That is that's a Greek letter, by the way.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of Greeks.
Yeah, is that how they're doing it?
Yeah, because Delta was the other major one. I don't know why they're skipping them, but
so Delta Omicron. It'd be awesome if you were in that fraternity or
the
sorority
Delta
or whatever. Yeah, we were Delta Sigma Phi is the one I was in, but I remember we had a Beta Omicron group. So I made fun of that this past weekend because there was some fraternity guys in the group at New Year's Eve. And then there was a girl in the sorority that was in the same sorority that I was the sweetheart of at Central Michigan.
Oh, fun.
So I was all like, I'm on their composite, so I don't want to, I know some of your secrets and stuff like that. I was totally dark. Yeah, so I think that's it, buddy.
I think this was a successful first podcast of the new year.
Yeah.
And I think next week we might actually have a guest. I got to double check with you, but we have 3 people that want to do it. So if you're interested in having a guest next week, we'll lock.
You don't got to double check with me. I'm down, buddy.
Excellent.
Can we give a teaser who it is?
I don't know. Palisak wants to do Michael Palisak, 100%. Chase O'Donnell, and Steve Gillespie all have said they want to. So we got.
I don't know. Jason, was that the one you just worked with?
Chase O'Donnell. She's the she was the
girl.
LA girl. That's super funny.
Yeah.
And she's got a podcast on and does well on YouTube. So hopefully we could cross
her on if she will take us.
This has been another episode of A Little Tomfoolery. Thank you so much for listening or watching. If you are on YouTube, please subscribe and share with your friends. We really want to get to that 1,000 followers. And also, if you want to become a Patreon member, we got a lot of prizes and cool bonus stuff you get. And if you have any questions, you can always visit alittletomfoolery.com. And that's got the links to our website, so you can find out where you can see us live. Everything Fool Nation related, you can find there. But that's gonna do it. This was another episode of Little Tomfoolery. I'm Tommy Ryman. That's Rob Little. Bye, fools.
Bye, Fool Nation.